Good evening, everybody. All right. So, continuing on, Global Rescue, Orlando, Florida build. I was updating some of the skins. So I did that offline. But so they didn't have a Medic 2 little decal, so I just went with the 22 for that one. But, and I think they only went up to 3. So, got that, and then I did the fire engine as well. Start taking care of stuff because stuff started happening when as I was doing this, but I wasn't really doing it. So yeah, I got 1, 2, 3. I gotta change that
The
up.
evacuation took too long and one resident suffered severe smoke inhalation. The traffic lights at an intersection have failed. Traffic must be directed manually. Location, Hoffner Avenue.
Yeah.
Attention, heat wave. High temperatures lead to more health problems. The leaking fuel has been successfully removed. The witnesses must be questioned about the circumstances of the accident. The injured person could not be saved. Neighbors report hearing cries for help coming from an elderly person in a nearby apartment. Speak with the caller and locate the apartment. Location, Formby Drive. The problem has been solved and the traffic light is working again.
The
witness statements were recorded.
Engine to the house because they need them to like break in like the Halligan and all that stuff.
The fire alarm system in an office building has been triggered. Location, Semorin Boulevard.
Okay.
The fire was not extinguished in time and caused significant damage. Medic 2 has arrived at helpless person in their apartment and is awaiting instructions. The door is locked and must be opened by the fire department using specialized equipment. A crowd has formed around the scene and must be dispersed. The person found has sustained minor injuries from a fall and also appears to be somewhat disoriented due to dehydration. They require basic medical care. No fire was found. The fire alarm system must be reset. A house fire has been reported. The occupants are still unaccounted for. Location, Winter Oaks Lane. The fire alarm system has been reset. The person has received medical treatment. OPD-1 has arrived at fire alarm triggered at office building and is awaiting instructions.
Okay. Medic back to... Send them back to the house fire, because I'm sure they're gonna
The
need...
crowd has dispersed.
For police present.
The fire has been successfully extinguished.
Come on.
Search has been completed and no persons were found at the address.
Okay. Well, gotta remember how to do the little objective here. I think you do select the unit, wherever. Let's see. They're there. Traffic control. Good. They need to get some rest.
A person is trapped in an elevator. Location, Fairfax Street.
Elevator. The rescue, just in case.
A group of youths is harassing other people on the street. Conduct identity checks and question civilians. Location, Semorin Boulevard. A car has crashed into a fire hydrant. The vehicle is badly damaged and water is flooding the area, but no injuries have been sustained. The water supply must be shut off and the situation further assessed. Location, Tribune Drive. Fire Engine 2 has arrived at person trapped in elevator and is awaiting instructions.
Okay.
The elevator must be taken out of service after the person has been freed. The rescued person is having a panic attack and needs to be treated by emergency services. We've received multiple calls about an accident at an intersection involving multiple vehicles. Send officers to check the situation and direct traffic. Location, Petroff Avenue, Hoffner Avenue. The elevator has been taken out of service. Several members of the group escape control and run away. Apprehend them and contact their parents. The person has received medical treatment. A small plane has crashed into a residential building. The building must be checked for injured people.
No good.
Location, Darwood Drive. There are 3 people on the plane that need to be rescued. The young people who had run away were successfully apprehended and their parents were informed. Squad Car 2 has arrived at car crashed into fire hydrant and is awaiting instructions. The water supply has been shut off and the damage has been documented for insurance purposes. A birthday party has gotten out of hand. Uninvited youths have vandalized the house. Location, Colchester Drive. The aircraft fuel tank has caught fire and needs to be extinguished. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task extinguish fire and are waiting for new instructions. OPD-1 has arrived at car crash at intersection and is awaiting instructions. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task rescue of persons and are waiting for new instructions. The fire has been successfully extinguished.
Okay.
Caller reports a medical emergency. Location, Gatlin Avenue. One of the vehicles caught fire. Extinguish it before it spreads. Roads must be closed to prevent further accidents. One of the drivers is in respiratory distress. Medical attention is urgently required. Several people were rescued from the building and require medical attention. The fire has been successfully extinguished. Traffic is now blocked. Squad Car 1 has arrived at birthday party gets out of hand and is awaiting instructions. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task rescue of persons and are waiting for new instructions. A youth went on a drunken rampage inside the house and must be arrested. Document the damage. The injured have received medical treatment. One person needs to be taken to the hospital. The passengers rescued from the plane have sustained serious injuries requiring medical attention. Medic 3 has arrived at medical emergency and is awaiting instructions. The perpetrator was successfully arrested. Medic 2 has arrived at car crash at intersection and is awaiting instructions. The damage was documented. The damage was documented.
Right.
The injured have received medical treatment.
Was a little hectic.
Roof tiles are threatening to fall onto the street from a residential building. Eliminate the hazard as quickly as possible. Location, Vista Linda Drive.
And to that.
The emergency services cannot open the door. Call the fire department to open the door. A table decoration has caught fire. Location Headley Drive.
Car crash.
The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task injured person and are waiting for new instructions. The hazard has been eliminated. The driver has fainted and requires urgent medical attention.
Okay.
The damage must be documented for insurance purposes. The person is having a severe heart attack and needs to be treated quickly. The patient has been stabilized and is now fit for transport.
Okay.
The injured person suffered more severe injuries and is now being treated
Guess I
by
needed
another
more.
emergency service.
More medics there for that one.
The damage was documented.
You've already done a great job. Now you have the opportunity to also lead the SWAT.
Ooh, SWAT
You can
team.
unlock it at no cost in the research menu.
All of our trucks are filled up and washed. Oh, there we go. $102. Assumption. Dirt. $20 for. Well, I knew that was going to be bad just because of I was setting up everything earlier.
Attention festival. Many people in a confined space could attract pickpockets. A person's smartphone was snatched from their hand and stolen. The thief must be caught quickly. Location, Winfrey Drive. burglary has been reported in a residential building. The suspected perpetrator is still in the area around the building. Location, Bunting Avenue. Several residents witnessed the incident and should be interviewed.
Okay. Wish you could like build actual roads as well.
A dispute has broken out in
Kinda
a
like
parking
connect
lot.
thing.
The situation needs to be investigated. Location, Fairfax Street.
Parking lot.
The perpetrator was successfully arrested. A caller reports a scooter without a license plate. Location, Mattock Street. The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
I don't even. And what now?
A person is trapped in an elevator. Location, Semorin Boulevard. The witness statements were recorded. At the scene, someone had parked in a way that blocked another driver. This led to a dispute.
All right, so the prisoner.
The elevator must be taken out of service after the person has been freed. The rescued person is having a panic attack and needs to be treated by emergency services. A person with circulatory problems is stuck in a ride at a great height and needs to be freed. The dispute was resolved and the obstructing vehicle has driven away. The elevator has been taken out of service. The scooter was found with the rider still on it. The license plate is missing. A police report is being filed.
Hoodlums. Driving around with no license plate.
A traffic accident involving a cyclist and a car has been reported. Some of the people involved are trapped. Location, Turnbull Drive, Colchester Drive. The scene of the incident must be secured against oncoming traffic. The person has received medical treatment. A group of onlookers has gathered around the scene.
Fire truck for that.
The vehicle has caught fire and must be extinguished immediately. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task, free trapped persons, and are waiting for new instructions. The fire was extinguished. The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task, free trapped persons, and are waiting for new instructions. The scene of the incident was successfully secured. The person has been freed from the vehicle and now needs medical attention. Start recording the details of the accident.
Okay. What? Need. Fairground. All right. Hey.
The person could not be freed.
What? Couldn't they be? Oh,
The injured person could not be stabilized and died at the scene.
that
The
seems
onlookers
excessive.
were dispersed.
Old. Better? Okay. Add one more to the apartment.
During work on a live cable, an electric arc discharged, seriously injuring a worker who is now unconscious in the assembly pit. Location, Semorin Boulevard.
Then everybody. Just because. Just in.
A propane gas cylinder has been damaged and caught fire. A tree has caught fire and must be extinguished quickly before the fire spreads. Location, Fairfax Street. A crowd cloud has formed around the scene, hindering the work of the emergency services. A crowd of people has gathered, making the work of the emergency services more difficult.
Unit
The
there.
crowd was successfully brought under control.
All right.
The assigned emergency services cannot complete the task rescue from assembly pit and are waiting for new instructions. A stray animal has been reported. Arrangements must be made for transport to a shelter. Location, Semoran Boulevard. The fire has been successfully extinguished. The worker's condition has deteriorated significantly due to delayed rescue efforts. The fire has been successfully extinguished.
Right.
There is a calf on the road that escaped from a trailer. The injured person has received medical treatment. One person needs to be taken to the hospital. The calf was caught and loaded back onto the truck.
Thank goodness. Crazy calf getting loose on the truck, from the truck.
Roof tiles are threatening to fall onto the street from a residential building. Eliminate the hazard as quickly as possible. Location, Camber Lane Drive. The crowd was successfully brought under control.
Hooray. Did it.
Attention, slippery roads. Poor weather conditions can lead to more accidents.
Of course they.
A roof tile has fallen and struck a pedestrian. They now require medical attention. The hazard has been eliminated. A traffic accident involving multiple vehicles has occurred at a busy intersection. The accident site needs to be secured. Location, Hoffner Avenue.
Full ambulances there.
Medic 3 has arrived at loose roof tiles, storm damage, and is awaiting instructions. A car has crashed into a fire hydrant. The vehicle is badly damaged and water is flooding the area, but no injuries have been sustained. The water supply must be shut off and the situation further assessed. Location, Hoffner Avenue. The accident site has been secured. Fortunately, there are no injuries.
Round.
Multiple reports indicate that a vehicle has crashed into a residential house. Dispatch officers to assess the situation. Location Brown Bart Drive. The water supply has been shut off and the damage has been documented for insurance purposes. The person did not receive adequate care.
Right. Get thing going on that.
Further assessment revealed a vehicle had rolled into the exterior wall of the house, causing minimal damage, which must now be documented.
Okay. Document it.
The damage was documented.
All clean. Up.
OPD-1 has arrived, additional task, and is awaiting instructions.
Well, kind of simmer down. I think I'm gonna call it for this stream. This is Global Rescue, and this is the Orlando, Florida build that I have. But yeah, it's a pretty fun game. Again, you can lose track of time really quickly. As you can see, we've been going for 38 minutes. But yeah, it's a fun game. I enjoy it. Keeps your mind going a little bit and multitasking and all that stuff. But yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed.
A fire
We'll
accompanied by
catch
heavy
y'all
smoke